Ooh, it's Halloween! Happy Halloween. I hope everybody is having a wonderful time. I hope you are dressed up. I hope you are celebrating. I hope you are eating lots of candy. All of that. This is honestly like my birthday and Christmas combined. Every year Halloween is such a fun time for me. And even in this profession, sometimes October can kind of be just like a lot. Between bookings and events, it's hard to just like take in fall and Halloween, which are a lot of the reasons I got involved in this in the first place. So it's important to step back and plan some time for myself, and this is a look I am super excited to share with you all. At the beginning of October, I got to show you my look inspired by the promo shoot for season 8 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Despite the video being chaotic and the makeup being questionable, the look came together. Gotta love just like simple references and color blocking. Today's look is anything but simple. For this look, we're taking our inspiration from the promo shoot for All Stars 2. Can you believe we started putting these out in February with the beginning of Drag Race and we are already at All Stars 2? Because I can't. This is crazy. The promo shoot for this is royalty. All of the contestants are embodying these queenly looks from different realms. Some are giving Game of Thrones, some are giving herstory, sorry. And I'm excited to put my take on it. So what are we gonna do today? When you say queen, there are definitely certain queens that come to mind, and Marie Antoinette is an iconic silhouette, albeit a little overdone. However, I love the more modern cut that Moschino put on the Marie Antoinette silhouette, so I'm gonna sort of reference that shape, but still keeping the opulent details and the Baroque embellishments of the time period. Blah, 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 Ryan, just get to the makeup. Ugh, fine. Alright, we are shaved on our chest and on our face. First things first, as always, we're going to block out these brows. And when I said eyebrows, I really meant just block your whole face. Alright, it's time to go ahead and draw on our new eyebrows. I'm dipping into my Ben Nye Matte HD Foundation palette. I'm using mostly light colors to sketch out the shape of my brow, and then we're going to clean up around it. Overall, I want this brow look to be subtle and soft. These are so uneven, oh my gosh. I look concerned. It's still in progress. Also just realized I'm doing both eyebrows at the same time, which I don't think I've done ever on this channel. I've also only drawn eyebrows like 3 times here. So let's clean these up before I have an anxiety attack about this friggin' eyebrow. We'll deal with it later. Okay, so since we have both of our eyebrows kind of on there, we can go ahead and start on the eyes. So most of the time when I see like Marie Antoinette era makeups, we're seeing pastel colors, soft makeup. Mints and powder blues on the eyes, you got the pink rosy cheeks, and maybe like a little lip or something. We're gonna amp it up a little bit. The color palette for this shoot was a lot more saturated. It was like reds, blacks, purples, royal blues, golds, orange, etc. So we're gonna push it a little bit more towards the like intense blue, almost like periwinkle type color palette. To start things off, I'm dipping into this powder blue from my Prados Beauty palette. And they've actually released 2 more palettes since then. One just came out and I need to check it out. It looks fantastic. Alright, with a lot of that color packed on, I'm now dipping into the navy color in that same palette and starting to define the shape of my crease and intensify the color. And going back in with my powder blue, I'm just going to kind of blend out that top part. Well, very blue. We're going to repeat those same colors along the underside of my eye. Who let a bug in here? Oh my gosh, this bug. Get out of here! I'm gonna run just a little bit of black eyeshadow right under my eye and also up into that outer corner. Now I'm gonna go ahead and remove some of the makeup that's on my lid. Taking a bit of Ben Nye Clown White Cream, I'm gonna go ahead and create my inner corner. Looking good. Okay, I wanna go ahead and set this white. And I'm dipping into this new spooky palette that I got. This is from Profusion, so super accessible to everybody. But this is called Vampire Midnight. And it's got all of these wonderful like spooky Halloween colors. And I'm going to dip into the shade Fair Lady, which seems appropriate. Now on the back half of this eye, I'm going to tap in some of the same colors that I used to build the shape up. Alright, let's get some liner on there. Alright, we have a liner on, and I also tapped on a little bit of highlight just because I was feeling it. This is the, I believe it's called like crushed diamond or white diamond. I don't know, it's from Bitter Lace Beauty. This is a blinding white highlighter, a little bit of a cooler white. I love it. It absolutely makes that inner corner pop and helps clean up a little bit of that brow area, which we're still gonna go clean back later. Clean back up, clean up, go back and clean up. I don't know. In the meantime, let's go ahead and do the same thing on this eye. Feeling blue. Next, we're ready to jump into foundation. I'm gonna do my skin prep off camera real quick and I'll be right back. I'm back, I'm prepped, I'm primed, I'm ready to go. For foundation today, rather than using my Maybelline Superstay for the full face, I'm actually going to stick with my Ben Nye creams. I want to achieve that sort of powdered white face, but without being like clown stark white. So I'm going to be mixing my clown white makeup with some other Ben Nye cream foundations. And with cream makeup, sometimes it's helpful to let it kind of sit on your face and warm up so the product is easier to move around. Alright, let's start blending this all together. Whew, looking kind of ooky spooky. I'm going to take a little bit more of my Ben Nye Cloud White and using my finger to sort of warm up and activate the product, I'm going to tap that on in some of the highlights of the face and then we'll blend it all together with a beauty blender. Now I'm going to grab a fairly dark contour color and I'm going to chisel out under my cheeks and my chin. Really loving this color. I love how it's like a paler, cooler tone without being like stark white. We still have a lot of dimension, which is awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and set all of this with my RCMA translucent setting powder. And let's go ahead and intensify those colors with a mixture of blush and powder contour. First, I'm going in with Libra from my BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette, and I'm gonna tap that into the darkest contours of my cheeks. We're looking pretty ooky spooky kooky today, so now we are going to dip into my Ben Nye Fashion Rouge palette and I'm going to add some warmth to a few spots of the face and then we're going to centralize on some of the blush. I'm dipping into the shade Golden Amber and I'm going to take that around my cheeks and my face. Sticking with Golden Amber, I'm going to start to create my nose blush. Before I clean up my nose blush, I'm going to take a little bit of Dusty Pink and Vintage Rose and I'm going to mix those together and just intensify some of the blush on the cheeks because in that Marie Antoinette period, people were sickly. That's why they were putting all this stuff on and they needed to add that warmth to their face. So they were really going hard on the blush and we would be doing a disservice if we weren't doing the same. Love when you realize you're not recording. So sorry. So we cut our nose blush and I went ahead and put on a nose. Now I'm dipping back into this blinding white highlighter from Bitter Lace Beauty and we're going to add some shine to the face. I'm going to clean up just a few things off camera and then we're going to come back and we're going to do the lips. And apparently by clean a few things up, I really meant fill in my brows. Okay, for the lips, I'm going in with my Ben Nye lip palette. I'm mixing a few different shades together to get sort of this like warm, neutral shade, and I'm just going to base everything out with that. Alright, this is fine to start with, but we're going to go ahead and powder this with some of our Ben Nye Fashion Rouge colors. Okay, let me clean up around the lips. I know this might feel a little clowny, but my lips always are drawn really big, and I feel like having the lips be a focal point in my makeup helps ground everything, so it is what it is. With the lips cleaned up and the face set, let's get on some lashes. Alright, we have lashes on and we are ready to... Wait a minute. It's Halloween, and like, sure, this might be a lot for some people, but this is certainly not spooky, ooky, kooky like how Sierra Mist would do it. I think we need to amp up the fear factor a little bit in here, so let's go.